checking out Extremely Wicked, Shocking, Evil, and Vile. Let's see what the director has to say about insight into this world premiere here at the 2019 Atlanta Film Festival.
Well, I'm trying to turn with this film kind of the serial killer genre on its head a little bit. You won't see a lot of violence in the film because it's a psychological thriller about the power of deception. You know, Bundy defies all of our stereotypes of what we think a serial killer is. We want to think a serial killer is some twisted, dark dude with, a real social outcast and like unattractive and like you can spot him a mile away. The reality, what Bundy taught us, is that the people we least expect and most trust often do the worst evil in life. And that's something I've observed doing 25 years of crime. Whether it's a priest who commits pedophilia and then holds mass the next day, or any kind of compartmentalized evil like that, it's the people, there was a terrific documentary out now about Michael Jackson, and some people have criticized the parents, like how could you have left your child alone? I fully understand how they could have left their children alone because Michael Jackson presented himself in a certain way. And that is the power of deception and betrayal. And that's what we're trying to achieve with this movie, is to understand how somebody like Bundy conned the American media, because the media made him into like some kind of larger than life hero, and how he conned the judicial system. He was given all sorts of rights and privileges that would be unthinkable if he was like a person of color. So it's really about understanding how somebody has that power over people. In this movie, yes, but it took a very long time for Bundy to be caught, and I think the law enforcement did as good a job as possible, but solving crimes back then was very different. There was no sharing of information. A lot of lessons were learned by the failure to capture Bundy. But what blew me away was the amount of latitude that he had in the courtroom. He escaped prison twice because he didn't. The security was very lax. And even when he's being sentenced to death, the judge is telling him, hey, I would have liked for you to have practiced law in front of me, and I have no hard feelings towards you. But if that was a person of color, he would have been in chains and an orange jumpsuit, and they would have been throwing the book at him. So because he was a white, privileged male in the 70s, I feel like he was given a pass that he shouldn't have been given.